Making it?
Yeah.
I'm worried about the time.
Yeah, it is.
And it's raining. It really hurts. My feet and my legs. Mostly my feet because I'm overcompensating with my legs.
She's hurting. Something wrong with her foot. It was January 2023. In 1998, when I was roommates with Mark Ampey, a friend of mine who has a Scottish background, who knows his Scottish heritage, he began to tell me the stories, and it got me excited about my Scottish heritage. Began doing a little research, and I learned about a place called the Isle of Barra, where the Heavel Castle is. And the Heavel Castle is the ancestral home of the MacNeill family. That was 25 years ago. And I downloaded a picture of the Heavel Castle and the MacNeill coat of arms. I printed that off and hung that above my computer, thinking someday I'm going to go see that. Well, today is that day. And here is the Heavel Castle. This is it. This is the ancestral home of the MacNeills. Unfortunately, it is closed. It's been closed since 2020 because of maintenance issues, lack of funding to do maintenance. So we're not actually going to be able to go to the castle, but still it's being right here. It's seeing it in person. It's just unbelievable. So to get here, we've taken 3 different plane rides, 2 on jet, 1 from Knoxville to Charlotte, then from Charlotte to London, and then we rode a train from London to Edinburgh, actually a subway too, and then from there we got on another train getting to Glasgow, and then we took an Uber from the train station to the airport, and then took a very small plane from the airport in Glasgow to the Isle of Barra, where we landed on the beach, and they can only land while it's low tide. So that was pretty exciting yesterday. I'd never done anything like that before, but it's so amazing getting to ride a taxi back around to Castle Bay Hotel, where this is our view. So I wanted to come down here, get as close as I could, and then tell about this story. So in a moment we're going to be heading up towards the top of the hill. We're going to see a statue that was put in 1954 that looks centuries old, but it is not, and then get a better view of the island itself. All right, Megan, tell me where you are and why you're glad to be here.
That's too in depth.
Okay.
That's
Right.
no.
Okay, tell me why you're glad to be here.
Because it's awesome. And
No, you answer the question like I've not asked you a question. I'm glad to be here because.
I can't do this. No.
Yeah, just say
no,
I'm glad.
we're not doing this.
Yeah.
Just,
all you have to do is just repeat the question in a statement. You're a doctoral candidate.
But I no. Then I can talk about doctoral stuff. This is not doctoral. This is traveling. It's different.
Okay, so are you glad to be here?
Yes.
Guess what?
Yes, I'm glad to be here.
Why are you glad to be here?
Because it's cool.
What's cool about it? What do you find neat about it in looking back at your ancestry? This is over 600 years worth of ancestral history right here. What makes you appreciate that?
I don't know how to answer that question. It's just cool.
Why is it cool? Tell me why it's cool.
Because it's based off the family history, and we're in Scotland, in a Scottish island that not many people get to go to.
So how many people live in the island?
I don't know, like 1,000?
1,000?
Ish. That was fun.
Okay. This is the home of the Fair Maid of Barra. Mrs. McCullough lived here until 1998, and she was known as a friend of the clan of the MacNeills. So behind me is a Roman Catholic church named Our Lady Star of the Sea. It was built in 1888. I went by a little bit yesterday and roamed around, walked around, looked at it. It's a beautiful church from what I could tell from the outside. I'll show it to you here.
Cheviots.
Cheviots?
Yeah.
What do you know about them?
They're sheep. But they're northern Cheviots because they have the long ears.
Well, we're headed up to Heavel, which is right up here. Pretty steep climb. Problem is though, is that you can't tell where it's mud that you'll sink or literally pull your shoe off, which already happened to me twice. Been on the trail 100 feet. But anyway, we're gonna try to be a little more careful, take it a little slow, and get up here and actually see Heavel. It's gonna be awesome. 15.
This is hard. God, my feet are hurting again. They weren't hurting them for a minute.
Stop.
Okay.
We're about halfway up, heading towards Heavel, and the view is spectacular. So obviously the castle's at sea level, and we've already ascended to about close to 600 feet above sea level. So still a good climb up there. Still another 600 feet of elevation to go. So this is my view though. Name of the game is slow and steady.
Gain. No pain, no gain. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Well, we're back on the trail again. Went up to hopefully make it to the statue. Heaval. I almost pronounced Hevel, Heavel. I don't know. But we're back on the trail, heading back up to it. We only have about an hour or so to make it up there and get back to where we are right now. How far is it, Megan? It's up there. It's up there.
It's up there. I can't run up
It's
and down
only
anymore.
It's only 26.2 miles to right there. Right there. You can see it.
Run.
If you zoom way in, you'll see it right there, right in the center of the film. We're almost there, Megan. How amazing is this story? We'll be able to look back and say, you know, that time we about died on the Isle of Barra.
Almost is
Those
relative.
are
Almost is definitely relative. I fell. I don't know why I put my head. I guess because I almost fell. Anyway. I fell.
I'll drop that 10-second video in right here. You see what's so funny about it.
Overall, it went great. I went to bed at like 8, so wait, I just crashed. Oh, I fell down.
I hate to break it to you. We took the wrong trail.
No.
This is the sheep trail.
Well,
Sheep can do that.
well,
I can't.
Well, we can turn right up here.
Okay.
Let's see what it says. Let's look at the guy.
There's no air.
Oh, yes. We're just, as a matter of fact, that is the alternate trail.
What is?
Where we are. We're sort of right in the middle between the trails.
Did we make it longer?
We're well on our way. Look at that.
We made it
We've
longer.
come most of the way.
It seems impossible.
Well, that's just because it seems impossible. Here we go.
Dark or not.
Well, we don't want to do that because we have to be able to see
I don't care.
the trail. We don't want to break an ankle and try to get back down.
I don't want to break anything else either, but I'm going to get there. Jeez.
That's where we're headed, right there. See the sheep up there?
Yeah, I do.
There's a sheep beside it.
I'm
We're
coming,
almost
sheep.
there.
I'm coming.
This view is utterly amazing from up here. Check this out. As you can see, the castle is right there, way behind us. We're working our way up though, getting there.
Sheep's still standing in the same spot, watching.
He's bored. I mean, what else is he gonna do, right?
He could come down here and take me with him.
That'd be nice.
Hurts. It really hurts.
Tell me what's hurting.
My feet and my legs. Mostly my feet because I'm overcompensating with my legs.
Yeah, but she's being a trooper though. She's getting it.
Not really.
Oh, you are.
In my defense, I've hurt since we left the hotel. I just didn't say anything.
I keep telling her we can stop anytime she's ready.
I'm not stopping. We made it this far.
I think she shall be called from this point Megan the Obstinate. So I want to show you here on the Gaia GPS, show you this track. So we started here at Castle Bay Hotel, which is in the center. You can see the Kismel Castle, follow the blue line, and then we followed the road up to a certain point. Then where we made a sharp left, that's where we crossed the fence, and we're heading up the really steep part. So we start out at about 0 feet of elevation, just literally above the sea level, and we're heading all the way up to 1257. So at this point, we're solidly past 600 feet of elevation, but we're heading up there. We'll see what happens. If we make it, we make it. Fantastic. If not, this has already been a fantastic trip. So let's see what happens. Well, I got to give it to Megan the Obstinate. She's hurting. Something wrong with her foot. Says her tendons are hurting, but she says she's going. We're mostly there. It's only about 1.5 miles, maybe 1.75 miles up there. But the problem is, it's 1,257 feet of elevation change, and it's sort of gentle the first 3/4 of a mile. So it's that last mile is a pretty daggone steep climb. So anyway, but she's going for it. So we're gonna go until she says no more, which I'm not sure she will. We'll see. But that's all part of the adventure, right? Here she is.
I'm not worried about making it.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the time.
Yeah, it is.
And it's raining.
It'll start getting fairly dark in an hour. It will be dark in an hour and 15 minutes. We got a decision to make. It is 3:17. It starts getting dark here about 4:15. About 4:30, it's pretty dark. It's pretty high up, close to the North Pole. So Doesn't get a whole lot of daylight here. So we're debating on what to do. Let's keep going. Well, it's a couple minutes later, and I think we're realizing this is going to be a bit more than what we can do today. That's okay. All part of the adventure is trying something new, and we've certainly done that today. It's been absolutely beautiful. You look behind me and see that view that we're getting to sit here and admire on the Isle of Barra. So
It's snowing.
yeah, it just started snowing. So anyway, we're gonna sit here and rest for a couple of minutes, and then we'll head back down. Slow and easy.
And it's wet.
Yep.
Okay. I think I'm on my feet. A little bit. Did you just run?
So it is very slick going down. Yeah. Yeah, it is very slick. Good thing we decided to go ahead and leave now because we're having to go very, very slow. We've almost fell several times. Just
all 5 feet.
yeah. Yeah.
This is not smart. We messed up. That's straight down.
Walk sideways.
I will roll an ankle and then I'll be done.
Well, you have to lock your ankle. Let me have your hand.
Well, that's not going to work because it's going to give me confidence. And then I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah, that's the idea of me holding your hand.
Well, no. I do it on my own. I think so.
Well, it is definitely getting colder up here. The wind is blowing. It's going pretty slow going down because there's just so much mud. It is really, really muddy, but we'll make it down.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it's slick. It is very slick. Let's start in again. We're very close to being at the bottom. We're about 30 feet away from the fence, being on the road. It's good timing. It took us about a half hour to get down from where we were, and that was only about 200 feet when we were supposed to have dropped around 1,000 feet, so or 1,200 feet. So anyway, I just think it's all good now. Our shoes are wet. We're a little chilled, but we're fine. We're heading back to the motel and warm up. So. Here, hold this one. All right, it's about 4 o'clock. We made it back to the road. We got about 3/4 of a mile hike back to the motel where we can warm up. It's not really that we're cold, but we are a little chilled. Anyway, awesome trip, awesome adventure. Glad we got to do this. Amazing on our second day on the Isle of Barra.